if you have a steam humidifier, what's the correct way to turn it back on for the winter?
It's a very, very, very simple operation. The steam humidifier is here, and literally we turn it on. That's all we're gonna do. Turn it on here. As you can see, it lights up, and it's going to go through a process now of filling the canister and that kind of thing. Now, it's all behind. You really can't see it doing anything, so it's really just an automatic thing. And when it's running water and filling, it will light up. It's going to fill, and then once it fills up, it's going to start generating steam if you're calling for it. You know, if your control has to be calling for it. Because right now, all I've done is just turned it on. Once it calls for humidity, these lights will start to operate, and it'll just do it automatically. Now, there is a canister inside here that needs to be checked every year. Mine has already been checked. We've had our service done, but it will do that. That's all you really have to do. If you're lit up here, you're good. And now you go to whichever type of control that you have. Mine goes through our zoning control system, you know, but once you go through...
And control, you mean at your thermostat, you need...
Where you're setting the humidity, the desired humidity. It needs to be calling for humidity for any of this to fill up and things like that.
Okay.
And just one thing to note though, when it does do its initial fill, it adjusts itself several times. So it will actually slough a little water off at the drain, fill it back up. You'll hear it kind of find its level. You know, don't be alarmed by that. It will go through a little searching process when you first turn it on. Once it does that, it gets to the point where the optimum water level is set, and it knows where it's just checking where it's at. From then on, it really won't do anything unusual like that. But expect that the first time around.
What if that green light isn't turning on? What's the problem that...
You'll want to check the power. Now, I've got a service switch straight up above it. Yours is up just right above the humidifier. Make sure that's turned on. Yeah, that's really all.
So it probably has its own power source.
It does have its own power source, yes.
Okay.
The steam humidifier has its own designated circuit going to it, and so that's going to come on. If not, you need to go back a step and just see if your service disconnect has been turned off. Other than that, this is not something for the homeowner to go in and start fiddling with. You know, we really don't want you taking the cover off of it and that sort of thing. So it's just that simple.
And then how long is the process once you call for humidity? Should you be seeing something happening on here?
It's quick.
Okay.
It's quick, yeah. So within a minute or two, you'll start seeing it filling the tank and starting to take the steps towards generating steam. And just for some people who really don't know what we're talking about, this is a steam humidifier. In the winter time when our air dries out, we have a canister in here that we're going to boil water. You can look at some of our other videos and see how it does that. But it's going to send steam up this pipe and inject it into our ductwork where it gets circulated throughout the house. These work beautifully. They are so good at what they do.
Thanks, Dad.
So see, I just now turned it back off for demonstration purposes. It's lit up. It's going to drain. When it's in the off position, though, it really doesn't have any water in it. It's going through.
It's draining out.
Yeah, there you go. What water it had in there, it's draining.
Interesting. That's because you just turned it back off.
I just turned it off, yes. And so when you tell it off, it says, okay, we're not being used anymore.
Get the water out.
It just drains itself, yes.